In the last video, we have discussed what is the need of getting expertise in Python programming. In this video, we'll see how to install Python. We'll see a step-by-step process of installing Python in different platforms. So to download Python, you just go to the web browser and make sure that you have the internet connection. In the browser address bar, so you open the python.org website. There you can see a list of items in the menu on top of the website itself. So there you just click on the downloads button. So click on downloads. So here you can see the software is available for different operating systems. So you just select for whichever operating system you would like to install Python. So say for example in this video I will show you how to install Python for Windows, and similarly you can do it for the other types of operating systems also. So click on the type of operating system you are using. So here I am clicking on Windows. So here you can see, so various versions of Python software is available, and whatever the version you would like to install, you can click on that version. And here you can see, so the recent release of Python 3.9.1 and the Python 2 version is also available. Like that you can see, so different versions of Python. So I assume I would like to install Python version 3.7, and depending on the operating system you are using, if it is a 32-bit OS, then you need to select the 32-bit type files. If you are using the 64-bit size, then you need to select the 64-bit option. So there are variety of ways to install Python. So you can use any one of these options basically. So here I will show you how to install using the executable installer. So my OS is 64-bit, so I am selecting this option, Windows x86 64 executable installer. So just click on that. So you can see, so Python 3.7 is downloading. So that software is downloading here. So it will take a minute or two depending on the speed of your internet connection. So once it is installed, so you just click on that. So then it is ready for installation. So you can see here. So you just click on install launcher for all users. So that's up to you. So if you have multi-user operating system, then this option is available. So and there is another option, add Python 3.7 to path. So I'm clicking on that option. Click on the install button. So here you can see, so the installation process is initiated. You just click on yes button. Now you can observe installation initiated. The installation takes less than a minute or two. It's very easy to install. So setup, you can see the message in the dialog box, setup was successful. So on successful completion of the installation of Python, so you can close this dialog box. So if you would like to launch Python, so now Python is installed in your machine. So you just click on the search button here. So just Python. So you can see, so if you would like to open the IDLE, you can open the IDLE. So IDLE stands for Interactive Development Environment. So here you can type your Python statements and you can execute, or otherwise you can open your Python from the command prompt also. So go to the command prompt. So now once you launch your command prompt, so if you would like to see which version of Python is installed in your machine, so open the command prompt and you can type the command Python space -v. So here -v, this stands for the version. So you are just giving a command to check the version of Python, which version of Python is installed in your machine. You can see Python 3.7.9 is installed in your machine. So that's how you can understand which version of Python is installed. Then if you would like to work with Python environment, then just you give the command Python. Then so it opens the Python shell. So this space of the command prompt is known as a Python shell, because here you can interactively execute your commands. So here maybe you can print a message. This is the place where you can interactively execute Python statements, and once you are done with working with the Python shell, then you can close the Python shell by executing this command exit. So now, so you are back to the command prompt. So that is how you can run your Python commands. You can work with the interactive environment of Python and you can exit from Python. Say for example, if you would like to run the Python script that is stored in a file, then you can use the command Python space followed by the file name followed by the extension. So here for example, I would like to execute the Python code which is saved in the file test. So then you can use the command Python space test.py. So this is how you can execute the Python code that is saved in a file. So the other choice to execute your Python code is you can even use the Python IDLE. So the IDLE is launched. So here you can see this is the Python shell. So here you can type the command whichever you would like to execute. So print hello. This is how you can execute a Python command from the Python shell. You just type the command and then just press enter. Here Python provides immediate response. That is how this kind of execution mode in Python is known as the interactive mode of execution. The other mode of execution is a script mode. To execute script, first you need to create the file. So go to file menu, open new file. So here you can see, assume this is the script you would like to execute, and once you type your code, then you just save the code. So now you can use file menu to save it. So file, then you can save your file name, so with some name. So once you save your file, then your code is ready to execute. Then either you can press F5 to execute your code, or otherwise you can use the menu option run module. So either ways you can use to execute your Python code. So that is how you can execute Python statements either in the script mode or in the shell mode. So this is how you can install your Python and you can run your Python code in Windows. Say for example, if you would like to update the Python version that is already installed to Python 3.7, then you can use this command to install Python version 3.7. So sudo apt-get install Python 3.7. So if you run this command at your command prompt, so this will install the version 3.7 of Python. So that is how you can change the version that is already installed in Python. Now I hope you understand how Python can be installed in various operating systems. Thank you for watching this video.